So I've seen various people reporting on this, and it is that Joyce is now been ordered to face the European champion Agit Kabayel, and it's essentially, I would say, a quote unquote mandatory defence for Kabayel, and being ordered to fight Joyce. Now I am on Twitter here, and I'm on Michael Benson's Twitter page, and actually says the EBU, European Boxing Union, have named Joyce as their next order challenger to face European heavyweight champion Agit Kabayel. Joyce's manager Sam Jones has also declared they will be willing to fight Adam Kanaki next. Okay, so that's what they're reporting on. Now, we're going to forget at the end of that comment where they said basically they're looking to fight, they would be willing to fight, I should say, Kalnaki next. Let's just talk about Kabayel versus Joyce instead, and if that fight gets made. Now, Ajay Kabayel, he's coming off the last few weeks. He actually fought Rudenko there. It was the 2nd of March, I believe. He fought Rudenko, and he obviously won that fight. He won that fight on a unanimous decision. The scorecards were, reasonably wide in Kabayel's favour. He obviously had the win over Derek Chisora there November 2017 in Monaco, where Del Boy just didn't turn up. He really didn't, and I think that was a majority decision or something. So Kabayel, he's got a few names there in the resume. Joyce is coming off a win over Bermain Stavern. As I said, I saw a few people criticise that performance. Yeah, well, Stavern was a human heavy bag, but Joyce, he's always been slow. He's always been clumsy. He's always looked awkward. He's gonna get hit. He is very slow. But look, he pretty much dominated Bermain Stavern from the opening bell. He took a few shots, took him well, and that was the end of it. Kabayel versus Joyce is a good fight, I think. I would definitely be picking Joyce to beat Kabayel. I've said this many times and I'll say it again. I don't know what it is about Joyce, but his style works. Despite the fact he's as slow and awkward as he is, his style works. And, he's been a very, very highly decorated amateur. He was an Olympic silver medalist. He lost to Tony Yoka in the final of Rio 2016. A lot of people felt that Joyce won that fight. Joyce has beaten some very, very good names. Didn't he beat Hrgovic, I believe, in the amateurs? And Hrgovic is a very highly touted prospect as well. So Joyce is his style is good. His style, whatever it is about it, it works for him. And I've said this on several videos, and I'll say it again. I think that Joyce is my pick for top prospect in the world. I genuinely believe that. I think Joyce can make some serious noise in the heavyweight division. And I think that if he does, because I know they were looking at the winner of Manuel Char, and who is Manuel Char fighting next? God almighty. Maybe that Trevor Bryan, I think, is who they're looking to put Manuel Char in with next. As I said, I would pick Joyce over either of them if they went down the WBA regular title route. Joyce, I think he's a very, very good fighter. He has his flaws, but his strengths are, well, one is his strength. He is tremendously strong. He is very heavy-handed. If he could find a little bit more speed, he'd probably be hitting a bit harder because he's not turning his body into all the shots. But Joyce, whatever it is, he's a diamond in the rough, I think. He really is. I've always rated Joyce, and I think he would beat Ajay Kabayel. I think he'd walk Kabayel down, and he'd actually probably pick him maybe to stop him, because Kabayel, he's looked decent in some fights, but I've never really seen him as a jaw dropping heavyweight. He's good, don't get me wrong, he's a European level fighter, maybe fringe world level, but would you pick him over, we'll say, an Oscar Rivas? Would you pick him over, a Joseph Parker? I don't think so. He beat Derek Chisora. Would you pick him against Dylan White? I don't think anyone would. So Kabayel, he's a good fighter, but I don't think he would. I'll put it like this: I think he'd give Joyce his toughest test to date, but I don't think he'd see the final bell. I think Joyce would walk him down, and I think under Abel Sanchez is really being selective with Joyce, because he really did put the brakes on that Luis Ortiz fight, because Joyce seemed willing to fight Ortiz, but Sanchez said no, that's later on in the year. So Sanchez, I think, is a good fit for Joyce, especially with his kind of the style he teaches his fighters. He's all for Mexican style, and I think that's Joyce in a nutshell. So yeah, I definitely be picking Joyce to win that fight. I have heard rumours that Joyce's next fight will be in the States. I heard, I forget now what undercard it was going to be, but I heard it's going to be an undercard in the States. Now I could be wrong on that. I forget what show it is. But that's what I'm hearing with Joyce. But if he does fight Kabayel, as I said, I will make Joyce a definite favourite to win. I think that Joe Joyce, with his style, as awkward as it is, I think he'll find a way. He'll walk Kabayel down, and this is all assuming this fight happens, because he might not go down that route. But those are my thoughts on this. As always, leave yours down below. Thank you again for dropping by the channel, much appreciated. As always, please hit subscribe. Please like the video if you found the content useful. And as always, I will talk to you after.